possession of the remote control. What do you listen to? What do you let in? What do you hear? What do you watch? What are you allowing to have influence over what you think and what you feel and what you experience? I'm a music person in a very big way. Music always seems to be playing in the background as kind of like the theme for what's happening at that time in my life. What kind of music do you listen to? We all seem to have pump-up music that we like to listen to when we want to do a workout or go to the gym or something like that. But other times in your life, what music do you have playing in the background? And what is it saying? What's its message? Is it music that makes you feel good? Is it music that makes you feel something different? Just important to notice. Sometimes when the voice that's going on in your own head is a little bit doubtful, it's important to be able to learn to have influence in changing the channel and allow another voice to instead have all of the airtime so that you aren't broadcasting your own doubts anymore. You're instead listening to a different station that's telling you things that you need to hear. The same with other people's voices. When you need to stay in a place where you're completely on your game, it is absolutely like having terrorists around you if you have people that are going to speak to you in a negative way. I want you to imagine you're driving in your car and you're driving listening to the radio. There's no, other device that's plugged in that has a playlist. You're listening to the radio and there's a great song on and you're having a great time, and then all of a sudden you kind of go through one of those radio station change zones, and what comes on next on the radio is the worst music ever that you've ever heard in your life. It's like an assaulting, terrible kind of music. What do? Do you listen to it? No, you immediately change it. There's no thought that gets put into it. There's no, there's no guilt, there's no risk, there's no anything. You immediately reach out and change the channel. It's instantaneous. We have to be that diligent as well whenever there's a negative voice that pops up inside of our own head. We have to be that diligent when we know that we don't have the positive voice in the moment and recognize that. There's no judgment in it, but simply let another broadcaster who does take over the airtime so that you can listen to something that's going to make you feel the way that you want to feel. Just consider how much time when you're online are you spending time watching social news feeds, and how are you feeling when that's happening? Is it making you feel good? Is it making you feel worse? Perhaps as opposed to scrolling through the news feed, you make a commitment to yourself that when you go online, you're going to go and post a couple of things on a couple of different people's places because you're going to go and visit with your friends. But you're not going to spend any time sitting there watching the ticker tape of the news feed go by if historically it hasn't made you feel good. We all have devices today, multiple ones in the most part. Do they live on you all the time? Is the indicator on? Do they make sounds? Are they set on silence? It's up to you to decide what's right for you, but just deal with your devices. Does your device stress you out? Does the constant notification stress you out? And what kind of ringtone do you have? Is your ringtone one that's soothing, or is your ringtone one that's, a little bit angry? When I started to receive an extreme amount of phone calls as I was growing my business, I changed my ringtone from something that was just aggressive or assaulting, because my reaction when the phone would ring would be a retreat type of a reaction. Now my ringtone is a calming kind of chime ringtone, so that when my phone rings, the response to that signal is different. Deal with your devices. When should they be on? When should you check them? Should people have the ability to get a hold of you anytime they want to? The device is sometimes just an entire system of other people's desires, demands, and needs from your time. What would you like to do in order to ensure that you are the person who stays in control of your agenda? Have you ever woken up and had things you needed to get accomplished that day and you got completely derailed because of information or emails or phone calls that came in on your devices? I'm just saying to make a decision on the days when it's important or when it's not important to have your devices on. To check in when you need to check in order to make sure that you're not avoiding any of your responsibilities, but to also make sure that you are the person that has the ability to get done what you need to get done. Don't let your devices boss you around. When you're at home or when you're spending time with people, do you have your devices on? You take a look around most places, most of us are on our devices and we're not physically being with the people that we're with, or we're not mentally being with the people that we're with. Presence doesn't just mean physically there. Being present with other people means put your devices away. And unless there is some insanely crazy phone call that you're expecting, turn the ringer off. Should your devices be turned on when you're having dinner? Should your devices be turned on when you're out with friends? I don't know the right answer for you. All I'm saying is don't let your devices beat you up. Use the remote control. And sometimes it's important to turn everything completely off. Silence all technology. When was the last time that you spent an entire afternoon or an entire day with no technology at all? Nobody could find you. Nobody could get a hold of you. You had the entire day to just be on your own and do whatever you wanted to do. Very important for most of us to turn off the remote control and schedule a day. Let people know in advance, on this particular day, I will be unavailable. And that's all you need to tell them. Pay attention. Know what's right for you. Know what you're listening to. Know what you're letting in. Pay attention to how it's making you feel. And change the channel with intention.